Hello again and welcome back to this training. This tutorial might not be a very fun training, it's about taxes, but I still believe it's important that you know about the tax configurations before you go live with your site. And in order to access these settings, go to Stores, Settings, Configuration. Then under the Sales tab we have this tax section. And most of the settings that we see here are already pre-configured based on the best practice that we know and also based on a business to consumer site. For example, we see that all of our prices are including tax instead of excluding tax. And if you have a business to business site, you might expect to have your prices in excluding tax. I'm not going to go through all of these settings since they are further described in here under each of these sections. So each of these links corresponds to the tabs that I'm going through in Magento admin. So we are going to be looking at the most important settings, but the settings that you will most likely need to change from case to case. For example, we have tax class for shipping. Here you can either choose taxable goods, which means that you want to pay taxes on the shipping fees, or you can disable this. So this means that you're not paying any taxes on the shipping. And if you would want to populate these drop-downs with other tax classes, you can do so by going to Stores, and then Taxes, Tax Rules. And we can from here either create a new tax rule or open up one of the existing ones. And then under Additional Settings, we can here create a new customer tax class or a new product tax class. For example, we could have a customer tax class for retail customers, and we could have another one for, I don't know, business to business customers. I will show you later when we will be using this. And then we have one tax class called taxable goods, but we could have a separate tax class for example, food items. And if I now save this, actually I don't need to save this, because if I go back to system configuration on the configuration panel, we can here see that we have more options to choose from. But normally for shipping we want to have taxable goods. Alright, then we have the settings for how to calculate the tax. For example, this is an important one. Catalog prices, we can either choose including or excluding tax. Since I have chosen including tax here, this means that whenever I'm entering the product price in my products in Magento admin, or if I'm importing them into Magento, the price that goes in here is including tax, as we can see here. So here I have entered $100. This means that that means that the price in here is including tax. Simple as that. If I scroll further down, we have the default tax destination calculation. And since I'm located in Sweden right now, I will change this to Sweden and save my config. I'm going to wait with cleaning my cache, and I'm going to continue with my price display settings. As you can see here, I'm displaying product prices in my catalog and shipping prices including tax. So this usually goes hand in hand with the catalog prices setting, which is also set to including tax. This means that I have first entered my prices including tax here, $100, and the price that I see on the front end in my catalog, on the product pages and on the category pages are also including tax. If I continue with the shopping cart display settings, we see that these are also set to including tax. So this means that if I add this product to my shopping basket, we see that the price here is also including tax. And currently we can see here that order total including and excluding tax are both set to 100, but that is only because I have not yet configured my tax rates, which we will be doing in the other tutorial, where we will be going through how to work with tax rules and tax zone and rates. All right, and the same goes for order invoices and credit memos. And this means that since we have including tax here as well, if I go to sales orders, well, now I don't have any, actually I do have a couple of orders. If I look at these two, this means that the prices that we see here are also including tax. But this might be a bad example. And where were we? So in the next tutorial, we are going to go through how to create a new tax rule so that we can actually see the different tax amounts in the shopping cart and if we proceed further to the checkout. So thank you for watching and see you soon again.